This is a video I've dreaded to make because this was someone I used to look up to, but now they have lost any respect I had for them. Now, if you're sensitive to these type of topics, please click off this video and click on another one, because what I'm going to talk about is some very serious topics. First of all, I want to thank the Twitter user Ari4Rose for both bringing the situation to a wider audience and allowing me to make this video. So, if you're a Sonic fan like me, you're probably aware of the YouTuber Emi Jones, or as she's known online as Emi. Now, like I said, I used to be a huge fan of her. She was one of my biggest inspirations into being a content creator. I loved her songs. Sonic and Tails R was my favorite Sonic fan project of all time, and I even got to meet her at Sonic Revolution. I even managed to join her patron-only Discord server, and from the few times we talked and from the times I met her, she came across as pretty sweet and kind. But it's pretty clear to me that Emi is not the person I thought she was. Now, she has been in numerous controversies before, like sleeping with Ryan Drummond, the voice of Sonic in the Adventure games, despite knowing very well that he had a family and a wife, and stealing fan art without giving any credit to the original artist. The list goes on. But today, I'm going to talk about what is possibly the worst thing she's ever done, making fake allegations against the YouTuber SaberSpark. Now, for those who don't know, SaberSpark is one of the biggest people in the cartoon community, having a total of 2.1 million subscribers. And a few months ago, Emi made allegations accusing SaberSpark of sexual assault. And recently, YouTuber Cope And Seethe made a series of videos discussing the whole situation. But we're going to be talking about the second video he made, because that's the video where it turns out that Emi made the whole allegations up. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail about the actual allegations themselves, because they are graphic to talk about even for YouTube, so if you want to know more about them, I recommend you check out the videos themselves. So, Emi and SaberSpark had a relationship around 2012 and 2013, and during that time they had 2 sexual encounters, which Emi had no problem with, by the way, despite saying that she did not consent to it. And what makes it even better is that after the alleged sexual assault, Emi still had contact with SaberSpark. So, if Saber did sexually assault Emi, then why would Emi still be in contact with him? Now, sorry if I do get some information wrong. I haven't been fully caught up on this topic until recently, so if I do get some information wrong, please contact me in the comments below. Anyways, their relationship officially came to an end in June 2013 when Saber decided to unfollow Emi on social media. And it was after that when Emi told her friends about the apparent assault, and years later would make the fake allegations. Now, again, I may have gotten a lot of this information wrong, but what I have read, it seems to me that Emi is indeed in the wrong. Look, it's one thing to steal fan art and have a relationship with someone despite knowing they're married, but it's a totally other thing to make fake allegations of sexual assault. At this point, I have just lost any respect I had for Emi, because it's very clear to me that she's just a complete scumbag. And what makes it even better is that she's apparently been blocking people that have been talking about the situation, pretty much proving that she does indeed know about this and is trying to avoid taking accountability. Now, I will admit I will take some accountability myself, because again, I used to be a huge fan of her, to the point that even during the whole Ryan Drummond controversy, I used to defend her, but now I feel ashamed for doing that, because now I know that she's just a scumbag. Pretty much during all these controversies, she hasn't changed, and she likely never will. She will likely just continue to make videos like nothing ever happened, and continue to block people who dare to mention it, just hoping this whole controversy just goes away. But no, we're not going to let her get away with it this time. Share that video, share that tweet, share whatever you can to make sure that Emi doesn't get away with this and suffers the real consequences that she deserves. Also, to let you guys know, I unfollowed her on YouTube, Twitter, and left her Discord server. I don't want to be associated with her anymore. I'll still continue to love Sonic, it's my favorite franchise ever, and I'll continue to support actual good Sonic creators like Oka Rakarina and Chalmix. But in terms of Emi, I'm going to stay as far away from her as possible. Overall, I just wanted to make this video because I'm just sick and tired of her continuously getting away with this shit, and I feel like it was finally time for her to face the consequences. So, yeah, thanks for watching.